And then March 25th was the traditional day of opposition protest, the sort of Freedom Day commemorating the Declaration of Independence of the Belarusian National Republic in 1918. So suddenly, on top of these workers' protests, you've got the real opposition is coming out in force, making speeches, and they're joining together. And I think this to the government is a dangerous moment because you've suddenly got the possibility of real problems. You know, you can perhaps deal with 1,000 protesters in city of Rodna, for example, or even 3,000 in Homiel in the southeast. But when you're dealing with 5,000 protesters, and it's a combination of political leaders of the opposition and these so-called antisocial parasites, and the result was a overreaction, I think you could say. I'm not sure who authorized this overreaction, but it was quite obvious because even the pensioners who come out to protest, you know, the drop in their pensions were getting hit by the police and thrown into paddy wagons. And you think, you know, what harm could they possibly have done? So to my mind, it was an error of the government. And now I see something like 70 MPs of the European Parliament have asked that sanctions come back again and people get banned, etc. I'm not completely convinced that that would be the right move.